Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. Screenshot, got me fed up.
It's time to meet the starting five for the Boston Celtics.
Points will come at a premium tonight, Richard. These are two of the stingiest defenses in the NBA.
Yeah, these games were a grind to play in. You're fighting for every bucket. So the little things, like an extra possession here or there, those will be huge.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the one and the two. Jaden McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Edwards, following the bucket by the Celtics. Gobert inside, defended by Porzingis. Randle can't hit. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. That one doesn't drop. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
White against Edwards. Holiday surveying the floor. Tatum from long range. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Edwards going inside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Oh, great power driving to the bucket. Edwards gets it to fall. A fearless finisher.
And it's Tatum missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the fourth best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Randle against Tatum. Oh, sweet move. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Edwards against White. Pass to Conley from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Tatum finds White. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you look at Derek White, Richard, the energy he plays with, it is remarkable.
That's his greatest attribute, his activity on both ends of the floor. Having a high motor is a skill. He keeps coming and tries to wear you down.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
McDaniels against Holiday. Fades away. And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Holiday.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
The drive by Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Assisted.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Celtics trail by 4. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Brown against McDaniels. Outside White. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. For 3, Randle. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside White. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley against Holiday. Left side, Brown. Back to Holiday. Pass to Horford. The three. Boston, no good that time either. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's a three-point game. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Horford passes to Holiday. White looking it over. Porzingis sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Randall against Holiday. Randall, good.
God, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Holiday. Still no points. White for three. Knocks down the long J.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Randall. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Craig is checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Tatum, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Tatum. And he makes it on the layup. Tatum's got 6 points.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Minnesota leading by 3. Randall outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and... Okay! Knockout!
Man!
Wow!
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Here's Tatum. Edwards pulls it in.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Reed passes to DiVincenzo. Off target with the three. Fires away from way outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Timberwolves. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the three. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
The three, DiVincenzo nails it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minot's checked in. Here's Reed. Count the basket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Celtics trail by 5. Tatum inside, guarded by Edwards. Three-pointer. And it's Tatum missing. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. From behind the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Hey, Horford from range.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up with a quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8. Tatum showing off the strength.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Craig with a steal. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Knocked loose. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Edwards. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Alexander Walker.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Driving inside. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
See, this is what makes him complete. Tatum doesn't settle, puts the ball on the floor, uses his length to finish.
Outside Conley. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pure from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Tatum looking it over. Tatum drops the hammer.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful, you're trying to stop that.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes.
Deflected. Here's Pritchard. Three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Reed. Gobert passes to Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Holiday. 1:21 left to play in the first half of basketball. There's Tatum with the 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Here's Reed. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 3. Pass to Pritchard. Edwards against Tatum. Over Edwards. It's blocked by Gobert. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Lets it go from 11. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Sam Hauser.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Randle. Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. By himself. And Holiday powers it home.
I mean, what an athletic play for Holiday. Showing up the defense with a jam.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Holiday. Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 23 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Randle against Holiday. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
KP wrecks the rim.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Here's Conley. The kick out to Edwards. That three's off the mark. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. White can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Anthony Edwards reigns one in.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Outside Holiday. Now Porzingis. Pass to Brown. From outside the arc. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own three.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Boston with the ball. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. He's covered by Holiday. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
You have to put some sort of contact on Tatum off the drive or he will own you all game.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with the young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Here's Tatum, following the score by Minnesota. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tatum's got 27.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Tatum. And they're on the run. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 5 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense. He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Holiday passes to Tatum. Again, Boston.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allow him to shoot at will there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Boston. Horford comes in for Porzingis. And it's Hauser in for Holiday. And Minnesota making a change here. Here's Randle outside. DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. On target from range. He's got 9.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Horford against Reed. Pass to Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Here's Randle, and he drives in, banked it in off the glass.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum passes to Brown. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Clark finds Randle, and here's Reed. Kicks it out to Clark. For 3, Randle. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Boston out in front. They're up by 1. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Timberwolves trail. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Edwards from the arc. No good there.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
Hauser passes to Pritchard. Tatum inside, guarded by Edwards. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play. He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Pritchard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first free throw is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. For 3, DiVincenzo sends it home from three-point land.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Now here's Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Horford outside. Shot clock at 6. Tatum from long range. Boston again missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Reed passes to Clark. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Tatum. Edwards can't hit.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Fires it from 18. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Here's Edwards. It counts, and the foul. That one on Tatum.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Minnesota making a change here. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Ingles. McDaniels is checked in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Randle finds Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got his 3rd assist of the night. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Now here's Randle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randle's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Outside Holiday. Tatum against Randle. Tatum passes to Holiday. Here's White. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Edwards against White. The fader. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has got 23.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
And Tatum, here we go. And finished off by Tatum.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
And that one's good from Conley.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Tatum. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. McDaniels finds Randle. Here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Tatum with some nice D. Celtics trail by 5. Knocked away. Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by White.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Porzingis with room to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
And it's Porzingis at 7'3", a monster to go to late in the game.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Here's Tatum. McDaniels with the rebound. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Leading by 5, and they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. Tatum brings a double team. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Knocks down the triple. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Tatum inside. Randall's there. Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 40 points.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Conley. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Now here's Edwards. For 3. Offensive board. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Oh.